Not leaving my apartment had nothing to do with a fear of the world. It had everything to do with a fear of being myself in the world. Facing depression and trauma, especially trauma that you have been avoiding for nearly a lifetime, forces you to question who you are and where you stand, what is real and what isn't. It's as though every cell in your body is changing and you're painfully transforming, bit by bit, into an entirely new human being. There's no room for dishonesty when you're going through that kind of transition. There's nowhere to hide. And so, being a person in the world felt like an impossibility, because in order to be out and be on, I believed that I had to be dishonest, to pretend as though I was okay when I wasn't. On the rare occasions when I did go into the office, where I worked full-time as a culture writer for HuffPost, I felt like a robot with some sort of glitch. I felt defective. How could I do my morning commute, go to meetings, and make small talk with my colleagues when I could barely get out of bed? How could I answer even a mundane question like, "How are you?" with "I'm fine," knowing that the real answer was, "I haven't slept in 7 days, and I feel like I'm beginning to see things from the corner of my eye." Until I could say I was fine and truly mean it, leaving my apartment was too exposing. Instead, I did the thing I've always done when I try to cope with bad feelings. I wrapped myself up in the warm cocoon of my home and disappeared into movies, into TV shows, into the internet. I discovered and rediscovered things that made me feel warm and seen and safe. I rewatched old seasons of Girlfriends and Moesha, listened to albums like Erykah Badu's Mama's Gun and Jungle Pussy's Satisfaction Guaranteed, and Minnie Riperton's Perfect Angel on repeat as a meditation, read Claudia Rankine and Octavia Butler and Saidiya Hartman and felt my heart catch in my throat. I watched over and over again a 30-second clip from a Nina Simone interview in which she declares, "I'll tell you what freedom is to me. No fear." Slowly, bit by fragile bit, I wrote. All this to say, the essays in this book came together as I fell apart. And writing about Black women is the thing that put me together again, that got me through and helped me become reacquainted with the concept of joy and freedom. I'm constantly, maybe even obsessively, thinking about what it means to be a Black woman who writes about pop culture, a Black woman who watches. I have been writing, mostly about film and television, for over 10 years. In my work, in the conversations I have online and offline, there's a truth I always find myself coming back to. Black women are everything. To say that Black women are everything, that they are indeed a driving force, if not the driving force of popular culture, is not intended as some pithy, abstracted, tweetable declaration, a slogan to slap onto a t-shirt or a coffee mug. To say that Black women are everything, are indeed essential to American culture, to the global zeitgeist, is simply to observe things as they actually are. Arguably the most celebrated and influential pop stars within the last decade, and the current one, are two Black women, Beyoncé and Rihanna. Both have defined and then redefined what it means to reside at the intersection of business and artistry. Visual storytellers, including Ava DuVernay, Michaela Cole, Issa Rae, Mara Brockakil, Misha Green, Dee Reese, Janet Mock, and Shonda Rhimes, have changed the film and television industries from the inside out by creating stories centered on Black characters who look, behave, and live lives radically different from anything that's been seen before. On Instagram, baddies and models of every ethnicity rock fashion and beauty trends that Black women either created or popularized. Cornrows, oversized door knocker earrings, long, intricately designed acrylic nails, artfully sculpted baby hairs. Other so-called beauty trends are